last year you got some boundary corner experience at times, and Justin Jefferson was one of those guys where he had a really tough contested catch against you. You were in perfect position. What did you learn from the battles like that last year that will help you out going against a guy like that again this year?
That was actually my first, when we played here last year, that was my first game playing corner. So I was just learning how to adjust to it. I think the second time we played them in Minnesota, I played a lot better. But I'm definitely comfortable at what I do now. So great player, but you know what time it is.
You're leading the league in fast breakups. What does that mean to you?
I mean a lot for sure, but you know I'm focused on getting wins and stuff like that. But self goals is definitely one of my goals coming to the year. Showing I am who I am and I can play at a high level. Just putting the work in and it's showing.
Do the numbers like that prove that to the outside world that you are who you say you are?
I mean, I don't care what they say. I've been here for 4 years. I done maximized my ops every time I got a new op. There's no higher op that you can get than the top corner, so putting it on paper for sure.
How much are you itching for that first pick?
Man, I'm itching. It's all X fault. I was supposed to get one last game, but I'm itching for sure. Just trying to stack the stat sheet for the year. Definitely got all my self goals in reach right now, and just kind of keep making plays.
When you think of the one that got away this year with all those PDs and not a pick, was it the one in New York that you felt like you were closest to getting?
Yeah, that was probably my first real op to go get a ball. Played the post perfectly. I tried to push X out the way and try to get the ball, and he just said, he tipped it, so it's okay. It's going to come back.
Did you notice that it got tipped by
I didn't. I thought it was going to fall in my hands. Okay. And he came to the sideline and said he tipped it. So it's all his fault, for sure.
So you're still looking for that mortgage then?
Yeah, I'm paying rent. Still paying rent. It's a nice condo, but it's rent.
How important are these next 3 games?
I mean, it's all important. We lost to Minnesota twice last year. We lost to Detroit twice last year, and then split with Chicago. So we 1-0 against Detroit. So we're ready to get 1-0 against Minnesota and 1-0 against Chicago. The division game is the biggest game. It's playoff atmosphere. It's playoff games for sure.
Key, do you look forward to going up against 2 really talented wide receivers and Jettas and Jordan Addison?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play a team that got 2 good receivers, it's money on the line. It's plenty of games we played this year that had 2 receivers, so that's just another op for me and CV. And we're just gonna keep playing ball. Definitely excited for the matchups for sure.
When you turn on the film, what has McCarthy kind of shown you? He's been in, he's been out, he's been erratic. Sometimes he's been good.
It's just a rookie quarterback, Well, I don't think he's a rookie, right? Is it considered a rookie still? Second year, but a rookie, Just young. It's hard for guys to come in and just excel right away, especially in a league like this when you got good D-line in our division. But he's definitely a good player. He got the arm talent, so, just consistency. You got a hell of a coach, so, that always helps scheme up a lot of guys.
What have you thought of how Carrington's responded to not starting at the start of the year and now he's being a full-time guy and playing well for you guys?
It's kudos to him for sure. I've been in that position where you don't know if you can play 1 week and they just throw you in there and then you start for 2 weeks and then sit. It's hard, but he understands his role and he's always going to maximize his role. Since I've been here, every playoff game I play with has been with CV. So he's definitely had enough snaps and CV's a hell of a player for sure.
What role does confidence play in playing up to your potential? Because CV seems like a guy who's as confident as anyone who's ever come in.
I think playing corner in general, you can't play without having confidence. I know last year all my words I said, people will look at me crazy in the snap, but when you got confidence in yourself, no matter what the outside world look at, when you home in your technique and what God gave you, you play ball. CV's doing the same thing just like me, doing the same thing. I think people always doubted the cornerback room, but it definitely hasn't been an issue this year. So they can say what they want to say. We've definitely been holding.
Your pass defense numbers really across the board are very, very good, except for the one thing, the picks.
Yeah.
Right? Can you win a Super Bowl that way? The way you guys compete on routes, your pass breakups, all those things, without the pick numbers, or do those need to come eventually to get to where you want to go?
Yeah, sure, but we also playing good team defense. So at the end of the day, you can go out there and get 30 turnovers and 30 picks and not get to the playoffs. So it really don't matter. I think if you play complementary football as a defense, that's what we're doing. We're not just good in the back end. We're good on D-line and linebacker room. So I think we're playing complementary football as a whole. So the picks are going to come. We've had a turnover in the last 5 games, so it just had to get rolling,
You talked about it a little bit with the division as a whole, but last year it was 2 games, 2 points each for Minnesota. When I was talking to Sean, he said you guys owe them. What's the mindset going in against this specific Vikings team?
Same with Detroit. I feel like they caught us when we were still trying to learn the defense. We played them early week 4 last year. We didn't know how it was going to be at corner because Jair was getting hurt. So now we know what we got going in the game. I definitely know I can play corner at a high level. I think the defense is ready to go, and then we're second year in our scheme and our system, so it's not too much coaching. It's just playing and correcting now. Last year was a lot of coaching and teaching, especially in week 4 when we played them the first time at home. So it's a different story this time for sure.